Okay, well this is a different video from what I've been doing. I brought my 2014 Ural M70 out to de-winterize / de-neglect it. Problem is, you can hear the Bendix moving back and forth, but the starter motor will not turn over. And the engine does, you can tell, if you put it in gear, let the clutch out and hit the kickstart. Okay. The engine is moving enough to even make the bike go forward. So it's not the engine that's seized up, it's the starter motor. So I'm going to attempt to remove the starter motor, see if I can't make it better. So I need to get to a hex bolt here and a hex bolt there. And then if I can get that off, I can take it over to the bench and open it up and see what I can see. Hey, it fits. All right. Ooh, and it turns. Wow. Okay. That was not as bad as I thought it would be. Now this one is harder to get to. I don't think these were included. I think that I threw these in there because pliers are great. Why not have a set of pliers? There we go. There we got it. Nice. That's actually in really good shape. Cool. All right. Now the easy one. Oh, this one's different. This one's shorter. Interesting. Okay. So note, the longer one goes up on the top and the shorter one goes on the bottom. Oh, there's a... No, there isn't. Wait. Do I have to get the air box out of the way? Does that mean and that means I gotta cut these, I think? Oh, really? It's just hanging up on this bracket right here. Yeah, I gotta take the air box off. Darn. Okay, well, let's see. It looks like there's two brackets holding it on, one of which we've just loosened the bolt that holds that, and we've got to get these off. So unfortunately, these are not reusable. So you got to put regular pipe clamps on there once you do that. But there goes one. this should hopefully slide right out, huh? So far. Oh, there's a pipe on the front. There we go. The breather, or some kind of breather tube on the front. So, well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it might be. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little tab right here, white wire. That's got to be like a starter relay or something. And then there's another over here. There's obviously the positive. Let me get it in frame here. Positive, you know, from the battery, and then another little wire. I don't know what that's for, but those are going to have to come off. So just that bolt right there, and then I think that other wire you can just pull it off. So okay, let's do that. And it's off. Okay, now it's just is that also 13 millimeter? Yes. So let's see what all comes off with this fastener. Okay, we've got the nut. We've got a lock washer. Makes sense. We've got the battery positive, the white wire with a round terminal. Okay, now let's see. There we go. Okay. Well, all in all, that wasn't so bad. We have a couple of shims. We got three shims, at least I do. Let's see if I can get you a good view here. Check out the flywheel. Oh, and you can hear the air coming out of the intake hose now because the air filter's off. But yeah, the engine is free. It's that guy we got to figure out. All right, let's get him to the workbench and see what we can do. Okay, let's see what we got here. That's in Cyrillic, so I don't know what it says. Let's put 12 volts on it and see if it does anything. Oh, there we got something. $10 and nothing. Okay, let's open this up and see what we can see. Okay, promising. This one seems much better. This one's at the top. Maybe less moisture damage. Being at the top, that's not where water's going to accumulate, right? If it leaks in there. I think. I can just, yeah, there we go. Much faster. Ooh, that's wet. How'd it get wet? Well, that would explain why it doesn't work if it's all wet and corroded in there. Oh, separating here. Oh, we need to take that off then. That was 13, yeah? Nut, lock washer, blue wire. Oh no. Well, that doesn't bode well. It turns. What fell out? Junk. Okay. Well, it turns. If we take this cotter pin off, I need nothing, apparently. Excellent. Okay, take that cotter pin out, and then that pin. Okay. Okay, let's put those back together. That way, if we lose one part of it, we lose all of it. Do the same thing here. Well, that wasn't quite as hard to do. Huh. It's interesting. You see these old rusty things and you think, oh man, that's never going to come loose. It comes right loose. And then you see other ones, it's like, oh, that shouldn't be so hard. Breaks. Such is life. Okay. So this guy comes off. All right. Oh, okay, that hooks onto the whatever that is, the actuator arm. There, I said a big term. Maybe it's right. I don't know. And then I think this rubber thing needs to come out. There we go. I've had, yeah. This is all looking kind of familiar. And then that whole arm will come out, and this whole thing can come out. All right. And that spacer that keeps falling off. So, neat. Okay. So then we're just left with the housing here, which can be cleaned up. Actuator. Put that out of the way. And then these two spacers. Yeah, so this guy is nice and free. That's not a problem. Oh, there's another spacer here. Okay. So there's two in the front, one in the back. Let's hope we don't get them mixed up. Are they the same thickness? They don't feel like the same thickness. The thicker one goes in the back and the two thinner ones go in the front. Clean the corrosion up off of that, and that should hopefully be all right. A rusty crusty bolt. Oh man. So somehow it got water in it. I think that's what has happened here. Where did I put the other one? There it is. Okay, set that. All right. Oh man, chunks of crap are coming out of here. Well, no wonder it's not wanting to work. I think that's going to come off. I think that's moving. Could be wishful thinking. Nope, it's definitely moving. Now the thing is, it's already broken, so I'm not worried about breaking it worse, because as it is, it can't be used. Ah. Alright, so there's 2 screws down inside, must correspond to these guys. Let's see if we can get those out. Whoa, crunchy. Need a flathead screwdriver. Will this fit, or is it too big? Oh dear, we're losing springs. Okay. Oh, the springs can come out. Well, let's take all the springs out before we lose them. Uh-oh, let's see. I need something smaller than a screwdriver to get in there. There we go. Okay, springs all come out. Alright, well, yeah, let's go back to where we were going to see if this screwdriver fit. Oh, it does. Alright. The nuts are captured, but only partially. So we gotta keep the nut pushed in there, or it'll just keep turning. Okay. Once it's loose, yeah. So. Alright, now will they fall out? Yes. Huh. Oh. Okay, so here's the 2 little nuts, and and we lost a brush fell out already. So those 2 that fell out are connected with those screws, and they fit into these small openings. The other 2 appear to be connected directly to the coils, and they're the ones that are connected by the insulated bit here. Well, I've got this guy. Let's see, do I have I need a Phillips. Phillip, get your butt over here. There we go. 7. Huh. So this must ground the other end that isn't grounded on the other side, huh? Interesting. Looks like there's a regular washer and a lock washer on the inside with the nut. So, alright. So that makes that little wire no longer, yeah, that loosens up that. So I think now we've got the big screws here. And they're all going to be stuck, right? They have that look to them. Okay. Well, it took some doing, but after converting the Phillips screws into flathead screws and using a impact driver and a sledgehammer, I finally got the little bastards loose. Why am I going through all this when I could just buy a new one that's upgraded? Have you seen the price tag on those things? I can't afford it. You guys might be made of money, but I'm not. I think at this point these should all just kind of slide out of here. Only issue is this one last wire here. Okay. If I can feed it through without breaking anything. Oh, really? It's not going to go through the hole. The hole's not big enough. not do it. Almost. Get in there, you sucker. There. That's it. Now I can get it out. Ha ha! Alright, oops. Uh-oh. There's a metal thing. Crap. No, it's not. It's some sort of insulator thing. Even worse. Okay. I don't know where it goes. Somewhere on the bottom, I guess. We'll save that. See if we can't figure out where it went. Okay, we can take these retainers off. Every time I move that, that wire is going to get weaker. That really bugs me. Ow. Okay. Those can be cleaned up. So, I'm going to quit here and go do some research and come back when I have more brain fillage. I'm going to have to end the video here because it's just getting too long again. So, stay tuned for the next exciting chapter. Oh, and thank you for watching.